He is the tinfoil chef, a man with a video love.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, I hadn't actually planned to do another Ask TFC quite this soon, but I got a bunch of emails, formspring, saying somebody's asked you another question, and I got several of these throughout the day. So I figured, okay, there's a bunch of questions, let's do it. So, let's jump right in here with the first one. Why doesn't McDonald's sell hot dogs? Honestly, I don't know. My first guess, just going with my gut, maybe Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, didn't like hot dogs. I don't know. But then again, when I think about it, with the exception of places like Sonic and maybe a few other chains or whatever, I don't know of many places that sell both hot dogs and hamburgers. Okay, here's the second question. In extreme layman's terms, can a newbie on YouTube with video editing add a second partial clip from another video in a timeline when editing on the same program? I don't truly have any editing software, but just wondered, thanks. Well, honestly, in most video editing programs, yes, you import a bunch of clips into a part of the program that serves as a media bin or whatever, and then, well, like in Sony Vegas, I import a bunch of clips into the media bin, and then I drag those clips out onto the timeline and position them where I need them. For that matter, I might have several video clips at the same spot on the timeline when I'm doing some kind of special effect or something. So definitely, yes, that's kind of a key important part of editing, is be able to do that. Next question. Onana is back again, and this time there's a YouTube video URL, which I looked at the video. I actually watched the whole thing all the way through. I gotta tell you that the first thought I have about it is that is definitely not my cup of tea, because I found the lyrics actually almost impossible to understand throughout most of the video. It didn't make any sense to me, and it also seemed to be quite repetitive. I'm not exactly sure what the whole point of it is, really. Not something I care for. It don't make no sense to me at all. And the next question. Awesome! What email can I send the pics to? Well, this has got to be related to one of those late questions on yesterday's video. And I have an extra email address. It's been laying around unused for a while. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here for anyone who wants to send me something by email. And the address is tfc@tinfoilchefdotcom. And the caveat is that this is open to anybody that wants to send me anything. However, as soon as that email starts getting a bunch of spam, I'm going to delete the address. And that will be my solution to spam. And the next question. Of all the things you've ever done in your whole life, what's the one you're most ashamed of? Well, by definition, it wouldn't be something I would talk about in a public forum, let alone on YouTube. And that's my answer. I can't answer that because, by its very definition, it's not something you would talk about publicly. And the next question. Did you get the new song by Chris Crocker? It's blowing up Twitter and iTunes. Well, I'll tell you something about that. Because it was blowing up Twitter and iTunes so bad, well, mostly because it was blowing up Twitter. I don't pay attention to iTunes. I went to iTunes and I listened to the preview, and frankly, it was incomprehensible. I could not understand the lyrics. It did not make any sense to me at all. It is not something I would voluntarily listen to, and I would certainly not pay for it. So, no, I didn't get it. And I don't plan to either. And the last question is actually a question of the day from Formspring, which means it was sent by a robot, but I figure I'll go ahead and answer it anyway. What's the first thing that you usually notice about someone you meet? Well, in my case, definitely it's how a person acts. Probably the very first thing that I notice about them. And then we go on to other typically usual things that people notice about other people. Okay, well, that's it for the questions. It's been fun. Keep them coming. Take it easy. I'm out of here.
Hi everybody, it's Tuesday, February the 15th. I can answer that first question. McNasty's doesn't sell hot dogs because given what people suspect about their hamburgers, who would trust a hot dog they made enough to actually eat it? I know I wouldn't. There's 6 new subscribers. DJ Bill 359, FA Dude 77, TheRantics, I Love Asian Woman 1980, thebuzzardsden, and MS Audi 98. Welcome and thanks a lot for subscribing. Dirty word of the day, snout.
Here's the tinfoil chef.